So a little bit ago, Corvo Studio made some announcements regarding what the rest of 2025 is going to look like for Easy Red 2, and I just want to go over some of the bigger statements and give my thoughts on everything regarding them. First up is the improvements to the AI. On the Steam post where I'm getting most of my information from, not too much has been written about what exactly will be improved in the AI, but they did state that they would play more tactically and avoid moving in those sort of unnatural looking line formations that you'll usually see them in. While I do see the problems with the AI when I'm playing the game, I've never thought that they've been too bad to heavily affect my experience, but improvements are always welcome. Next is the second half of Tunisia. When Tunisia got released, it was surprisingly only the first part of it, which is crazy because it was so well made. But that was northern Tunisia, so now southern Tunisia is planned to be released sometime in the next few months or so. What I'm expecting from southern Tunisia is more big holdouts from Axis forces against the Allies. After that is the Battle of Anzio remake. Battle of Anzio is the oldest campaign in the game, so the developers are remaking it completely to bring it up to quality standards with some of the newer campaigns such as Tunisia or Shanghai Nanking. And the biggest part of this remake is definitely that the campaign will be split into two maps instead of one, these two being Anzio and Casino. While the Anzio portion will most likely be pretty similar from what I'm reading, Casino sounds like it will be where the campaign is expanded upon the most, featuring the Gustavo line, some mountain fighting, and more river battles, which is awesome because that one mission where you're on the river as the British against Italy is a top 10 mission for me. Honestly, I never thought that Anzio was too far off in terms of quality. I've always seen it as a simple introduction to the game, and I think that it did its job well. But since it is being reworked, the two missions I want to see changed the most are Anzio Express and Casino City. For Anzio Express, nothing is actually wrong with it and is one of my favorite missions in the entire game. I just think that the final objective with the railway cannon could be expanded on. Then for Casino City, it is only because of how outgunned the Allies are compared to the Axis. Now there's nothing wrong with difficulty and I'm all for it, but in multiplayer is where the problem really arises. Then after Anzio is the Pacific Overhaul. First, the Battle of Kwajalein campaign, which contains the Kwajalein and Roy Namor maps, will be getting a full remake. New missions, new vehicles, new squads, and new locations are what to expect. Now onto the other Pacific campaign, Macon. Instead of getting a full remake like Kwajalein and Roy Namor, it is only getting a rework. So while it won't be a completely new map like the other maps that have been talked about, it will receive some big changes to make it more realistic to the real location, along with making it more enjoyable to play overall. Battle of Kwajalein is my favorite campaign in the entire game, so I'm glad that the campaign will be brought to the current quality standard. Now for Macon, it's not my least favorite campaign, but I'm not the biggest fan of it either, so hopefully the rework will bring it some justice. Now finally is an unannounced campaign rework that will be released, most likely in late 2025 if I had to guess. While we have no official information on what campaign this will be yet, I'm going to guess that it will probably be the Ardennes DLC campaigns. Since the majority of the base game campaigns have been announced to get overhauls or new additions, I feel like the Invasion of France and or Battle of the Bulge campaigns are the only campaigns that could really use reworks right now. The Battle of the Bulge is my second favorite campaign in the entire game, despite how short it is, so even if it just gets a couple more missions, I'll be happy with it. Then the Invasion of France is not a campaign I can say I loved, but it does the job of showing how Germany used Blitzkrieg to seize France quickly. However, all of this is just speculation as there is absolutely no confirmation that France or the Battle of the Bulge are going to be the campaigns to receive reworks. These are just the two campaigns I believe are most likely to receive overhauls. Anyways, what I really want to see in all of these campaign editions are more missions that use the push the frontline game mode. Because as of now, this game mode is only really seen in a small handful of missions, which I'm pretty bummed out about because I think that the missions that use this mode are extremely fun to play on, especially with friends on PvP. They really feel like huge battles since both teams can use the max amount of soldiers without the game getting unbalanced at all. Despite all that, if you want to read the statement for yourself, it'll be in the description below. And what do you think about the upcoming overhauls for Easy Red 2? And what are you most excited for? And if you want to see anything specific on the channel, let me know.